से अंधेरा हो जाए, हर जगह मेरे चमकने से उजाला हो जाए। लब पे आई है दुआ बन के तमन्ना मेरी, जिंदगी शम्मा की सूरत।
ये तेरी सजा है फिरंगी।
The year was 1872. A chill had hung in the Rajasthani air. But it wasn't the weather that had turned hearts cold. It was the news. Richard Southwell Burke, the 6th Earl of Mayo, Viceroy of India, had been declared dead. He had been struck down on the Andaman Isles, not by time or fate, but by an assassin's blade.
I dreamed of a school, not just for books, but for character, for the princes of India to become its future.
And I will not let that dream die with him. An idea does not die with its dreamer. From the shadow of his murder rises a promise he refused to leave unfulfilled. A school for the sons of India's princes. A place to mold leaders. A place to unite mind, honor, and rule.
Colonel Walter did not build a monument. He lit a fire. From grief came resolve, and from resolve came Mayo College. In 1879, the Viceroy of India, Lord Lytton, came to Mayo as chief guest for the annual prize giving. His words echoed through the arches, and still do.
There are, I think, many points of resemblance between the great Rajput clans and the English houses founded by our northern ancestors. Both owe their place to energy, fearlessness, love of healthful exercise, and scorn for unmanly ease. No race can long keep its moral ascendancy if it weakens in physical vigor. That is the merit of the English system, and Mayo reflects it.
Colonel Walter once wrote that what India needed was an Eton. Ajmer is India's Eton, and you are India's Eton boys.
The college did not rise by my hand alone. It rose by theirs. It did not rise overnight. It rose stone by stone, lesson by lesson. Mayo College, built not as a fort of power, but as a sanctuary of learning. His Highness, the Maharaja of Bikaner, gave with pride. From Jodhpur, Maharaja Jaswant Singh II pledged both silver and his support. Ram Singh of Jaipur, scholar and statesman, stood at our side. Bikaner, Bharatpur, Kashmir, each sent their strength. From Alwar to Baroda, from Kota to Jodhpur, princes and chiefs came forward, not just with coin, but with conviction. The design was no accident. Indo-Saracenic in spirit, a meeting of East and West, of domes and discipline. The chhatris above the main building tell their own story. One echoes the dome of a mosque. Another, the form of a Gurudwara. The third, the curve of a Hindu temple. Different faiths, one roof, one future.
In 1911, at the Delhi Darbar, held to commemorate the coronation of King George V, Mayo boys were chosen to serve, a rare honor for any school. They stood as pages, escorts, and ceremonial guards, their posture reflecting discipline beyond their years. It was more than duty, it was a message that even as students, they embodied the ideals of leadership, dignity, and nationhood. In the heart of an imperial spectacle, Mayo's sons held their ground as future stewards of an emerging India. Every institution has a symbol. Mayo wears it on its chest. At its center, a shield bearing the sun of knowledge, the moon of calm reflection, and the bastions of strength. A peacock stands tall above, sword at its feet, the sentinel of India's spirit. Flanked by a scholar and a warrior, the crest unites learning and valor, ancient and modern. Let there be light. Those words were chosen by Lockwood Kipling, a former principal of the Lahore School of Arts and the father of the renowned writer Rudyard Kipling. A witness to India's changing tide. More than a motto, it was a message that even in a world divided by crown and colony, light belonged to everyone. Light through books, light through thought, light through self-respect. In the morning of October 1875, a young prince rode to school, and history rode with him. Mangal Singh Alwar, the first student of Mayo College, arrived from the princely state of Alwar. Not alone, but with his world behind him. Camels, horses, elephants, guards in livery. They say a small village had to be established nearby for his retinue. The boy was just 9, but he carried centuries of legacy on his shoulders. The school was no exile from his palace. It was its extension. Here in the heart of Rajputana, the sons of kings learned to rule, not just with the sword, but with wisdom.
Welcome, Rajkumar. From this gate, you may walk into greatness, not just for your state, but for all of India.
They came to Mayo as boys, but the world would know them as soldiers, reformers, diplomats, leaders. Mayo men walked into war zones and negotiation rooms, into classrooms and courtrooms. The lessons they carried were not just of history, but of duty. Over the decades, Mayo gave India statesmen, diplomats, athletes, entrepreneurs, across continents, through crisis, they passed the torch. Not just of privilege, but of purpose. From Ajmer to the world, from silence to statesmanship. The torch was never dropped. It only burned brighter. In 1875, the Prince of Wales, later King Edward VII, visited Mayo College. It was one of the earliest royal visits to the institution. Draped in ceremonial finery, the school welcomed him with military precision and princely grace. It was not merely a curtsy, it was recognition of what Mayo stood for and what it aspired to become. Then 1947. A new dawn, freedom. For the first time, an Indian principal, Mr. T.N. Vyas, stood at the helm, a symbol that this school, like its country, now belonged to its people. And in the years that followed, a Scotsman would shape the soul of independent Mayo, J.T.M. Gibson.
Greatness without goodness is hollow. A Mayo boy must walk tall, speak truth, and fear none.
He taught discipline, not through fear, but through example. He upheld tradition, but demanded relevance. Under him, the term Gibsonian was born. It meant more than student. It meant standard. A school for royals became a school for the Republic. In 1986, India Post issued a commemorative stamp in honor of Mayo College's 100-year legacy. More than ink and paper, it was a national salute to a century of leadership, learning, and legacy. Unveiled with ceremony and pride, the stamp bore Mayo's crest, a symbol of its enduring values, and reminded the world that Mayo is not just an institution, but a heritage shared by the nation. Today, Mayo College is more than a school. It's a movement. 180 acres of heritage and hope, where equestrian elegance meets robotics, where old traditions wear new colors. With every graduating batch, Mayo renews its promise to shape not just minds, but character. Mayo College is not just sandstone and tradition. It is spirit. Mayo is not just a place. It is a feeling that returns with every step on this campus. In every rustle of the banyan leaves, in every step on the sacred ground, in every house flag hoisted with pride. 150 years of honor, 150 years of heritage, 150 years of Mayo. For Mayo is not just where you finished, it is where you began.